Hi, Rick here, creator and indeed all things at the splendid Photography Explained podcast. 15 time-saving photography tips to take better photos. Snappy title, I know. That's the last episode that was released on the Photography Explained podcast, and there's lots of stuff in there, but the fundamental points are these. We can save time by not taking rubbish photos. We can save time by taking fewer photos. We can save time by thinking about what we're taking photos of, rather than just going out and snapping away, capturing hundreds of photos and getting home and trying to find a good photo amongst that rubbish somewhere. Thinking before taking a photo, it's a superpower we photographers all need to work on. Not just once, it's an ongoing thing we need to work on and always be aware of before we take any photos. Really, thinking, it is that important. And this is a recurring theme in many of my episodes, and it makes perfect sense. I used to take loads of photos of the same thing from different angles, and then I'd spend forever agonizing over which was the best photo later, sat at my computer. This isn't what photography is meant to be all about. No, it's not. If we go back to the film days, every photo costs money. With digital photography, you can take 1,000 photos and it doesn't cost you any more than if you take one. Well, it does ultimately when you download them onto your computer and you're filling up hard drives and all the energy involved in it and all that good stuff. But no, you can buy a digital camera, take one photo, or take 10 photos, or take 100 photos. The only constraint's your battery power and your memory card, isn't it? It's too easy to take loads of photos. And with phones, it's even easier to take loads of rubbish. Even easier because you've always got that device with you. You haven't got a camera in a separate bag. You've got a phone. You lift it up, you take a photo. Job done. How much thought goes into most of the photos you take with your phone? And I'm not talking about photos of loved ones or just something that you've seen that you want to take a note of to remember. No, I'm talking about real photos, using air quotes. Hate that term. Getting back to the point, please do, Rick. A lot of what I talk about, it revolves around thinking about the photos we're taking and being happy accepting that we're only after 1 or 2 new photos. Adopting this mindset, it will help you improve your photography. And if that happens, my work here is done. Fantastic. Yeah, taking one photo, trying to get one photo. If you start with that aim, things are different. And when we're taking photos, we need to use the technology to help us to get the best photos that we can. Now, there's a number of ways that we can do this. One is by having the correct picture taking mode that helps us take the photos the best that we can. I use AV mode on my Canon 6D. My ISO is set to 100. My camera's normally on a tripod. What matters is the aperture value that I'm taking a photo with, because I want the highest quality and I want the correct depth of field. I'm probably going to choose f8 or f16. So I set the aperture. The ISO is set separately. So the camera selects the shutter speed because I don't care what the shutter speed is really, because I'm photographing buildings, nothing's moving. So AV mode helps me to get the best photos that I can. I'm using the aperture that gives me the highest quality. I'm using the lowest ISO to get the highest quality. So I'm using the camera to give me the best images that I can. It gives me the best, highest quality data to work with. I also use auto white balance because I'm taking photos in RAW, not JPEG. Take photos in JPEG and the camera is doing some of the processing for you. I take photos in RAW using auto white balance, and I can change the white balance later if I need to. And it helps me take photos because I'm not worrying having to change the white balance all the time. So that was just a couple of things on camera settings that are relevant. Now in the episode, I had a section on think before you share, which I think I might be fighting a losing battle on that one because, yeah, it was on my list originally and I removed it because I found something much more important. But yeah, why would you share rubbish photos on social media? I mean, why do we share photos on social media? Why do we have social media? What is the point of... Sorry, this is a rabbit hole I shouldn't be getting into here, is it? Because it might just be because I'm old and social media is a thing for you young folk, and not for old gits like me. But share your best photos. Don't share rubbish. If you share rubbish, what are you doing? You're telling everybody in an uncontrolled manner, anywhere on the planet, I'm rubbish at taking photos. Do you want to do that? Of course you don't. So that was a flavour of the answery bit of episode 185. Now you can listen to my podcast on my YouTube channel. Yep, every episode is published on my YouTube channel. And I also create clips from podcast episodes, and I record videos where I talk about things I'm talking about things I haven't covered in the episode. I'm just expanding on things a bit. So there's lots of good stuff on my YouTube channel. So check it out. And if you like what I'm saying, leave a comment. Comments are always appreciated. Good comments, bad comments. Now, I had a comment last week saying that the quality of my videos wasn't suitable for someone teaching photography. Did I take offense at that? No, I didn't, because it turns out I was recording in HD, but I was saving the video files in a much lower format quality. So that comment is really appreciated. And whatever your comments are, they're appreciated, unless they're offensive, of course. So check out my YouTube channel. There's lots of good stuff on there. And with that, I will say thank you for watching and see you on another video, hopefully. Thanks for watching. Take care. Stay safe. Cheers from me, Rick.